This call for an investigation into the origins of the COVID-19 pandemic have really kick-started this latest fallout with Beijing. It escalated earlier this week when China's ambassador suggested Chinese citizens could boycott Australia in retaliation. Now, senior ministers were quite fiery in their response, describing that as economic coercion. In contrast, the Prime Minister was fairly restrained, although he did brush off criticisms from China.
For them, Australia will do what's in our interest and in the global interest, and we will of course continue to support moves to ensure there's a proper independent assessment of what's occurred here. I mean, that's in the global health interest, it's in the global economic interest. It's not a remarkable position. It's a fairly common sense position, and one that we don't resile from.
Ash, a war of words is also continuing over a call between the DFAT secretary and the Chinese ambassador. Yesterday, the embassy released details of that call, and in an extraordinary development, the embassy has responded again to a statement from the department, its second statement in 24 hours, sticking to strident attacks of Australia and suggesting that Australia breached diplomatic protocols. In that statement, it reads, "The report on the phone call between the Chinese ambassador and DFAT secretary was obviously leaked by some Australian officials. As the Australian media report was inaccurate and misleading, the embassy had no choice but to set the record straight. The Embassy of China doesn't play petty tricks. This is not our tradition, but if others do, we have to reciprocate." So quite an escalation in those tensions again, Ash.